Oh, hey babes. So today I was thinking about a conversation that I had with a very lovely lady recently, and also an encounter I had with my nurse when I went for a checkup. So I'm going to talk about weight and the weight we put on our numbers, and how we let it define us and stuff like that, when I believe that shouldn't be the case. So I recently went to the doctor and got weighed, and the nurse was just like so excited that I lost 5 pounds, and I was just so stunned, like, why do you care so much? Did it appear that I had a problem with my weight 5 pounds ago? Because I was fine, and I'm still fine, 5 pounds less. So the young lady that I spoke with, she lost tons of weight and she looks amazing, but she recently seen that her numbers were spiking and increasing, so it was freaking her out. And it just bothered me so much that even though I know she sees her progress, those numbers affect her view on herself more than the work that she's actually put in. So it just made me want to just talk about that today, because like many people don't even know how much I weigh. My numbers have always been heavier than what people have perceived me to be. My mom says that I'm solid, whatever that means, but I don't really let that define me. I try not to. I mean, of course, weight gain can make you stressed out and stuff like that, but I don't think that it's more than the weight of like who you are, the weight of what you do in this world, the way you leave in other people's lives. You know, I just feel like that number is just so overrated, and everybody has different body types. So if we just strive for a certain number, when we get there, what we really like, what we see, who we are, how we feel, I'm all for working out for a better you, but not to get to a certain number, not at all. I just feel like society does such an amazing job at allowing us to hate ourselves a little more each day. They create social media platforms where the amount of likes means something, the amount of followers means something. So it's all a number game. So if you feel like you weigh too much, the higher that number goes, the more you'll dislike something about yourself. And I just want to promote like body positivity and just loving yourself as you are. We can all be works in progress, but that number doesn't define you. You know, when it goes up a little bit, it can be a number of reasons. You can be happy, because there is a such thing as happy weight, trust me. And you can be stressed, you can be sick, it can be medications you're taking to help something else. It could be anything. You have to consider these things. And when you lose weight, it could be happiness, it could be breakup, it could be pain, it could be diet change, all these things. So it's like, you have to love yourself. We're constantly in transition. So I'm just saying, like, figure out a way to not really focus on the numbers and just focus on the person that you are in between, you know? At my highest weight, I was 205, and I was rocking that shit, man. I'm not out here to be a size 2, and I never was a size 2. I was always heavier, and even back then when I modeled, I was bigger than other models, but because of my height and I guess being solid, I used to lie about my weight on applications and stuff like that. But I was out there like 140, 145, telling people I'm 120 and such like that. And that's another reason why I really wasn't like a fan of the modeling industry, because it was like, you have to fit this criteria, and everybody can't fit that. Why can't I be a model? Why can't I do my job without having to have certain stipulations as far as my body and image? Now I weigh 192, shout out to me, and I'm rocking it, yo. Like, of course there are certain things that we all have, things that we want to work on, you know. I still got like a little pouch and all that stuff going on. You guys see me with my smoothies and fruit, and I like to run, I like to walk, and I'm still a thickums, and that's okay. I just learned to like fall in love with who I am right now. I'm a woman in healing, I'm a woman in transition, and my body shows that, you know. The recent weight loss is from me changing my lifestyle, changing my mindset, changing my diet, changing my activities. So just because it's not a 160, I don't even know what my ideal weight would be. I don't have an ideal weight anymore. I have a body in mind that I'm working towards, but I'm not gonna kill myself. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna love this body that I'm in right now because I'm not the body that I'm envisioning. No. I'll tell you some real life stuff that I realized, because I used to be hard on myself with my weight. You know, I never want to tell you that I wake up like this and I'm just like, yes, the world is great, my body's great, my mind is great. No, there are some days I'm like, oh God, no. These big Puerto Rican arms, this big gut, and no. There are some days I have stretch marks, I have I have cellulite, I have all these things. But I just got to this mindset. I'm so focused on living my best life, and I know that a big part of that is how I see things and how I think. So I just psyched myself out this summer and said, well, what would happen if I just said F it and just liked my body where I am right now, and just stop complaining and just stop looking at where I was a year ago or worried about where I'll be a year from now. What if I just got comfortable with right now? What would happen? And I tell you, so many things have shifted. I remember when I first gained weight and all I could focus on was gaining weight, and I used to go shopping and like leave in tears. Things didn't fit. I've even ripped clothing. I've like all kinds of stuff. But I found that this summer when I shifted gears and said, all right, this is my body. I'm gonna rock it and I'm gonna show you how to rock it. I noticed that things started to fit better, and like outfits were just like forming in my mind, and I felt good. I feel good. I don't know, it's hard to describe. I just want to encourage you guys to just really shift how you see things, and just please don't give these numbers that much weight in your life. These numbers do not equate who you are to this world. These numbers do not equate how much you'll give. If we're gonna worry about numbers, just consider the people you bless, consider the people that you touch, consider the people that you show love. These are the numbers that I want you to worry about. I don't want you to worry about what your weight is, because honey, whether you're a size 24 or a size 4, you are the shit. Get your fine ass up, put on the clothes that fit you, how you want it to fit you, how you want it to look on you, and you rock it, you know? And if you want to work out, you do that. And if you don't, let's go get tacos. I'm down for both. I like smoothies and I like tacos. It's like, life is too short to be creating lists of things that make you feel less about yourself. And social media doesn't help, because now it's all these builder bodies and all the girls, you know, are half naked and things like that. But you have to learn to step away from social media, because social media is a lot of what we want people to see, and not a reality, you know? Again, I used to model, so at one point you would only see on my social media the good pictures, the edited pictures, the good moments. And then I just started to learn and love being vulnerable, being transparent, and just showing like, yo, there's another side to me. Believe it or not, I'm a super tomboy. Believe it or not, I love my family. I don't wear makeup. I just wanted people to just know a little bit more about me, and that's just become like a freeing thing, because when you accept something about yourself, people have no choice but to accept you as well. So I encourage you, just please, these numbers don't mean a damn thing. It's about how you see yourself, and to me, you're a 10, whether I know you or not. And if you don't feel like a 10, do whatever it is that you have to do to get to that moment. But being in the middle is not as bad as people think they think that it is. I'm in the middle of a lot of things right now in my life, and I'm telling you that I'm having a freaking ball. Why? And that's because I've learned to be fluid. I'm learning to move like water. I'm learning to go with it. And I know that I'm constantly changing, and I'm not scared. I'm not scared anymore. Social media fails to have that platform where we can just kind of be real, because even the woman with 1 million followers and 1 million likes, she has things about her that she doesn't really like too much, you know? But she just decided to emphasize, embrace, and love the things that she does like. You know, we all have imperfections. There are all things that we would change if we could. But it's just like a matter of learning to love. Having a bigger butt doesn't make you a better person. Having bigger boobs doesn't make you a better person. Having, you know, this perfect Coke bottle shape does not equate your presence in the world. It's all about this and this. So you exercise that, you make that stronger, you make that a focal point, so that when people meet you and they encounter a moment with you, they walk away full. A lot of these times, these people who fill in their jeans and fill in their tops, they don't leave you full because they're all empty here. So it's just about worrying about your real assets, because beauty fades. Beauty is fleeting. But what you do in this world, how you see yourself, and the mark you leave on people will be forever. It's about clapping for the parts of you that other people won't. You know, you have to be your own cheerleader. You have to be your own mascot. Like, I'm rooting for you. whether I know you or not, but I need you to root for you, because that'll show. That'll show in the way you walk, that'll show in the way you carry yourself. Honey, I'm out here with chipped toenails, and I still feel like a 10. I'm going to do my nails now, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really need a lot of extra things to define me and my beauty, because I know what I deposit into the world. I know what I deposit into my family members and the people around me. And I just want you to know that, like, that is your greatness. That is the real weight of your world. How much you weigh, honey, does not matter. It really doesn't. Health. I promote health. But I'm not out here promoting that you need a six-pack. I'm not out here promoting that you need to be a certain size to be beautiful, to be healthy. I love you exactly as you are, and I just hope that you can learn to love yourself that way too.